Morning, everyone. This is Onion. It's Friday, March 5th, pre-market. Now, this morning I'm going to go over sundial growers with you, the technical insight in the short and institutional activity. It's just after 4 a.m. and you can see here the bid and the ask lower than the yesterday's close, and pretty heavy lot sizes. But again, the price was going down uh, after hours yesterday, so this is really not a surprise. And then some fairly nice volume already. If you look at the short-term chart, I like to use a short-term on sundial because it really wasn't anything before this spike. It was flat for a very, very long time. But as you can see, the price movement going down is not a surprise to anybody that can read a chart. Last week all the bearish signals were triggered, giving the warning that this was going to go down. So it's on a downward momentum, and there aren't any indicators pointing otherwise. Like there's nothing showing bearish or a bullish signal at all. The MACD has really separated from the average line and has stayed separate. It's stayed even. Momentum is going up, but it's going up on a falling price, so that is another bad sign. And then all the other indicators here you can see have dropped. RSI is at 45, so it's a little bit low, but right now the share price is pretty much where it should be. It's not overbought or oversold. If we look at the support and resistance lines based on the last 100 days, support is found at 47 cents, resistance is found at $1.33, and this is very, very heavy resistance at $1.33. Your stop price, if you bought shares today and invested, a good long position stop price would be 73 cents, and that's just based on the technicals. That's not investment advice. Excuse me. The short and institutional activity for sundial. I made a video yesterday saying that I thought the short volume was going to be very heavy yesterday, and I was actually wrong. It was heavy. It was still at 30%, but it dropped from the previous day, which really surprised me because with the share price the way it dropped as much as it did. So it wasn't the shorts that did it all yesterday. It was a lot of selling off. Maybe some stop limits were triggering at $1.10. But you can see here the borrow rate. I just checked to see if you wanted to borrow to sell short, the rate actually dropped 2%. It's below 1% now to borrow, and there's constantly 10 million shares available. They replenish this float every time a share is taken, it's replenished. So it's a really, really large float, and a lot of these larger guys want to loan their shares out and make some money, right? So you're going to see a very, very heavy short selling again today, I believe. Institutional activity, there was just one filing yesterday, a 13F from Hudson Bay. They had, quite a few, they completely closed out their position on February 12th. They had 13 million shares, and now they have zero. So in total, there's 51 institutional owners, and the ownership percentage of the float is 1.42%.